my timeline.
She watch
On my Instagram.
Kiss.
All on my Twitter page.
Retweet. Duck face on
She on her timeline.
She lurk.
On her Instagram.
Taking pics.
All on her Twitter
Them
page.
pretty lips. Duck face on
She on my timeline.
She
My
watch.
timeline. My Instagram. My Instagram. My Twitter page. My Twitter page.
Duck face on
Her timeline. Her timeline. Her Instagram. Her Instagram. Her Twitter page. Her Twitter page.
Duck face on
My timeline. My timeline. My Instagram. My Instagram. My Twitter page. My Twitter page.
Duck face on
Her timeline.
What's going on, Lena? How you doing, man? You froze up right when we start the show. We can't hear you. You're froze. Oh my goodness! Right at the beginning of the video. Right at the beginning. Well, guys, until she come back, we got a good show today, and we're talking about plastic surgery, man. So a lot of things been going on in the world where people been getting plastic surgery, and Lena's back. So let's do our intro.
Once it was over, all of a sudden I looked and I was like, and then the thing cut off. I was like, damn.
Dude.
Yeah.
So it's your boy Spave. I'm one of your hosts.
And it's your girl Lena Lowe.
And we're here on the Man versus Woman talk show podcast, man. So I was telling everyone that we are here to talk about plastic surgeries, man. It's a lot going on. Some people doing it for different reasons, and I get that. You know, some people doing it for reasons because due to their self-esteem. Some of them do it because they want to just change one small thing about themselves. There's a lot of different things, and everybody got their own personal opinions. Some people do plastic surgery because they just want to look different, and it's appealing to them. They got their choice. Shout out to Purple. What up, Purple? I see you and slide up in this thing, man. What's up with you, man? Hit that like button. So what shocked me, there's plenty of people that has had like famous people. Let's hit famous people because a lot of people would know, the random people I know, you know what I'm saying? But Madonna. Now Madonna is 64 years old, I think. She, in my opinion, as a man, she still looked great before this plastic surgery. After the plastic surgery, she looked totally different person. I almost didn't know who she was when someone told me to look her up. I'm like, yeah, man, Madonna got plastic surgery. I was like, at 64? Like, she's kind of old, man. I mean, she was already beautiful. Like, matter of fact, Madonna was on my list of people that I wanted to, date, take out, sleep with. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if she's 64. I wouldn't care. But Madonna that had plastic surgery, man, I could not tell that was the same woman. I mean, she looked totally different. In my opinion, I'm not attracted to the second person that she now looks like. I think it was a little overboard in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But whatever her reasons are, she got it done. And I don't know, it's different to me. Now I like a woman or man, like the way you look is perfect the way it is. What up, June? How you doing, brother? What you think about it?
Honestly, man, when I look at the pictures, because I'm also looking at it again now to like refresh my memory on what she looked like now. Because I think about old Madonna, right? I'm like, man, she was beautiful for her age, and you couldn't even tell her age, right? Because obviously, I'm sure she got Botox because that part's very clear. But to see how far she went with it, man, it's like she changed her nose, she changed her cheekbones, she changed the shape of her jaw, and I'm just like, why? Why did you feel like you needed to do something like that? Like it's mind blowing, man. I can't.
It's different. You know what I'm saying? What up, Leah? What's going on, girl?
Hey guys.
Um, another thing, so another person, Lit Kim. So Lit Kim
Mm,
has had plenty of plastic surgery. Now, um, Lit Kim, in my opinion, when she first entered the rap game, beautiful woman, beautiful. You know,
yeah.
she started doing plastic surgery, and at first it wasn't too bad, and then I think it kind of went overboard. I'm starting to think that either it's addictive or because check the behavior of a person getting one tattoo. You know, you get one tattoo, then you have two tattoos. Then some people they say, well, now they have 13 to 14 tattoos. You know, nothing wrong with getting a tattoo. Maybe they just like the art of their body, but maybe it's something that's addictive, you know, related to tattoos and plastic surgery that they're not even noticing. You know, okay, I'm gonna get my lips done, and then now I'm gonna get my cheeks raised. Now I'm gonna get my breast implants, and now I'm gonna get booty implants. You know, it's like even muscle builders
Mhm.
get plastic surgery done, and to make their biceps look different. You know, and it's it's something that I have to ponder. Now, I've never done an interview with a person that have had plastic surgery to see, you know, how they feel. And I'm pretty sure if I
Yeah.
interview like 10 different people or 15 or 100 people, I get different answers all over. Outside looking in, it looks like one, maybe it's an addition thing,
Mhm.
or they don't like this, they hate themselves so much on how they look originally that they have to do something about it. And plastic surgery is their go-to. Now,
Yeah.
the downfall of that, we've seen documentaries, we've seen heard stories of the after effects of plastic surgery. So for example, if a person get plastic surgery around in their 20s or 30s, when they get to their 50s, because of that plastic surgery, you cannot change the body aging. It's going to continue to
Right.
age. And if you don't
Right.
have that money to go back to that doctor and just, hey, touch up this, touch up that, then you're going to look older, like twice as older, in my opinion. And from what people have said, like supermodels and models, period, you know, that have had plastic surgery, that's what their experience was. Well, they, even after that, you even have now it probably done got a little bit better now, but you have had in the past doctors or surgeons that do these procedures and they mess up. You know, then got over on this person. Then like you heard stories of people getting cock corking in their body due to like they going in for breast implants and then they find out they have corking in their body. Now, if you're not familiar with corking is, it's sealing that they use in houses and apartments and
Yep.
stuff like that to stop water from leaking or to
I'm
seal
leaking
a
out. Yep.
hole. So that stuff is very toxic to the body. You know, you cannot have that inside your body. So people has been harmed from that and trusting doctors and things like that happen.
Not
Let me
even
go.
that.
Go ahead, Lena. I'm just putting up something in the chat.
Some not even that. Some people go and they get plastic surgery done illegally, right? In different countries and stuff like that because it's cheaper. And some of the times those people don't even come back home because things go wrong and they just don't survive the surgery. I recently watched this documentary. Um, I recently watched this documentary, and this girl was talking about how she went and got plastic surgery done by this one woman and her daughter, and literally the person they previously did the same surgery on another person did not survive the procedure, right? And then here she was a week later getting that same procedure done, and come to find out she had got an infection like in the surgical area, and the stuff that they used for like her implants and everything like that leaked into her bloodstream. When she'll have and she had to get like blood transfusions to help kind of try to get it out, and she has to do that for years now because one treatment isn't going to solve the problem.
Now, going to the chat, I see that now Leah, she said, man, basically she's so sad about the whole process of little Kim getting her plastic surgery. And she stated that guys was telling her that she was ugly. Now, when I saw Lil Kim come, man, at that time I was growing up and everything. I think me and Lil Kim may be around the same age. She may be a little bit older than me. But Lil Kim was like the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in dark skin. Like her brown skin was just perfect to me. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't because of the way that she dressed and how she performed. When I saw her before she started doing that, I was like, man, this is a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's sad that, like we said earlier, the self-esteem gets in the way. And then she didn't feel like she was beautiful. She felt like those guys or people that was telling her she was ugly. It really hit her self-esteem, and she didn't see herself as a beautiful person anymore. So she had to do something about it. Now, Geek raised the thing where Tupac called her ugly. You know what I'm saying? Now, I think that Tupac was angry at the whole East-West Coast thing feud, and he was just attacking everybody. I don't think that he actually meant that personally, but she took it personally. Like, hey, that's a direct shot to me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel good about that. I also agree with Gate, man. She do not look the same after her surgeries. It's shocking. You know what I'm saying? Like,
she looks like a completely different person.
She do.
That's what bothers me, is the fact that she looks like a completely different person. So now when I see her on TV, I'll be like, man, who is that? And then somebody be like, oh, that's Lil Kim. And I'd be like, oh, really? I swear she looked completely different than that. Yeah. It's crazy.
It's different because you and I were just talking but backstage about The Weeknd, the singer, The Weeknd, having plastic surgery. And I was like, man, I didn't know. So I thought he just lost some weight because, The Weeknd was a chubby guy. Then he came back and he looked totally different. Now I could tell body frame wise, he had lost some weight. So when I saw his face, when you're working on everything, you're working on losing weight, your face will change. So I personally assumed that it was from weight loss, but then later discovered it was from plastic surgery. You know what I'm
so what he did was he had got Botox in his forehead. He brought his cheekbones up. He thinned out his face where it came more in to give him that like kind of V shape to his face, and then he got lip injections. So when you look at him now, it just looks like he got stung by a bunch of bees and his face might be just swole as hell. But no, like that's what his face looks like now. And when he came, when he started making music again and came out with that look, everybody was like, look at this fool dude. Like he was perfectly fine the way he looked before. And now he did this because of what? So it's crazy to think like plastic surgery really be making people think like there's this one girl all over Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. And she might be married to a celebrity, but she did so much plastic surgery that like her body just looks so imaginable. She got like the biggest boobs in the world that you could possibly get for plastic surgery. She's got the biggest butt in the world that you can get for you could possibly get for plastic surgery, the thinnest waist, the biggest lips. And when you look at her, it's like, so you really thought this was gonna make you look like a doll, but instead you look like a fool. And just recently, the other day, like there was an article about her, and she was talking about how one of her breast implants had deflated, right? So now like the toxins from that was leaking into her body. So now she has to go through multiple surgeries to repair that. But then now she might also have to lose the other one and look disproportionate. But I mean, even though she still looked disproportionate, but like it just goes to show that plastic surgery is just something that I just feel like if it's not necessary for you to do, you shouldn't be doing it at all. If it's for minor stuff, then okay, maybe. Like one of my friends, well, not one of my friends, one of my cousin's moms, Um, he's related to me on his dad's side. So his mom, she like her thing, what she did was she ended up with her plastic surgery. She ended up just getting a boob reduction because she just felt like they were too big for her. It was causing health issues for her with her back and her breathing and stuff like that. So she decided to get them, get a reduction. Things like that, okay, I can see that is okay because it'll help benefit your health. But if you're doing it because you have self esteem issues, like then you I feel like you should seek out help within those lines somewhere else because plastic surgery is never going to help the problem. Because you go fix one thing and then be like, oh man, I still feel like I don't look pretty enough. And then go and do it again. I think that's where the addiction comes
Mm-hmm.
from. Because once you modify one thing, you're never going to be satisfied because now that's not going to look proportionate or equal to the rest of your body. So then you feel like now you got to alter something else to see if it'll match what you did the first time. And that's for me, that's the problem with plastic surgery. Like people just, I think that's where the addiction comes from. It's the fact that now you have even more self esteem because now the first thing you did doesn't look like anything else, and everything else now needs to match that.
Right. My man Geek in the chat said that for men and women, if you're gonna get plastic surgery, his advice is do it in moderation. You know, um, I think that what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, man, I don't understand. I don't get it. Like this is something that I need to understand through that person that has had multiple versions of plastic surgery. Like, take the Kardashians. You know, they were beautiful women before plastic surgery. I don't see the need of why they need plastic surgery. They get it. It looks awkward at times. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of them, I can't think of the Kardashian name. I'm not a fan like that. Sorry, guys. But one of them have like plastic surgery on their lips, and they really look like those duck lips, and it's like your lips are puffy all the time. You know, maybe they think that's cute. I don't know. I do think that if you plastic surgery period should be a it shouldn't be like a privilege thing, like to but more like a health wise thing. So for example, if you're getting plastic surgery to change the way you look, um and there's nothing really wrong with you, like you don't have like a six toe or something like that, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
or fire burns or something like that, I don't think it should be allowed. Now people battle with women and men, but mostly women battle with breast cancer, and a lot of times when they have surgery and they take the cancer out, they end up losing either one or both of their breasts. I can see how plastic surgery can benefit those women. I can see that. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of surgeons, I feel like they're feeding on people self-esteem and emotions, because it's very expensive. It's not a cheap process. It's a very expensive process. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, man. Geek, those it does.
Well,
It
you're not looking
makes
like
it
Daffy
makes
Duck.
they do. It looks
Yeah.
different. Like, okay, all right. So if and there's different surgeries that I've heard of, like that you'll see people, they get tattoos and they have surgeries, even laser surgeries on their eyes to make them look like a lizard, and then they get the tattoos on their skin to make them look
They
even
do
more like a lizard.
modifications.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then they do the surgery with their teeth to look more pointy and everything. I'm like, that's a lot of work. Now it may be just for entertainment. Maybe you just like lizards. You know what I'm saying? I get that. I've been seeing like people turn themselves into like some kind of feline, whether it be cheetahs or leopards or tigers. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think it's cool if you, in my opinion, it's cool if you are doing this because you had some kind of health thing. Like if you was in a fire and part of your face was like burnt up, okay, I get that. I see that. I see where you come from. I feel
Yeah.
it. Um, if you're already a beautiful person, now a lot of these people, they're already famous. They're already known for how they look when they come into the industry, but they go the extra mile. Maybe it's from, hey girl, you need to do this and you'll get more props on this, or a self-esteem thing. Hey, your boobs are too small, we're not gonna do this, we're looking for someone that has like bigger boobs and everything. That type of stuff put people into a emotional breakdown, and then
Right.
they feel like they have to do something about it because they can't shake it. you know from my understanding, a lot of people go to therapy before they do these surgeries, and then after as well. You know, um,
Yeah.
maybe I hope it's helping people, because this is a lot to do surgery on yourself, and then let's say you in your 20s and 30s, and then about 15 to 20 years later, you don't like the outcome how it's looking, and you don't have the money to fix that. It's a permanent thing now. Um, I had a girl tell me one time she had breast implants, and I didn't even notice it, to be honest. Because they wasn't a huge, but they were like maybe a C cup. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, "Well, these are nice, but I'm gonna get some different ones where they feel more like a breast." I think that she explained it like it's a jelly type form, like a jelly, like a gummy type um, texture. So I was like, I get it, but why'd you do it in the first place? You know what I'm saying? And if you
Yeah.
now, I get this also. If women are born and they become adults and they just have small breasts, I can see them going to get plastic surgery to get better boobs, like bigger boobs. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean to say better, so please don't hold that against me. I meant to say bigger. um, I could see that. You know what I'm saying? I could see that
Yeah.
because that's something you cannot control. And maybe a lot of those people are looking at it as that type of situation. Like everyone's saying, I'm gonna use Kim Kardashian for example. I don't know the woman personally, but everybody's saying, "Hey, Kim Kardashian, you're fine, you're sexy, man, you're beautiful." And then Kim Kardashian wake up in the morning and say, "I don't see it that way, though. I don't see that." You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
what she do? She go get plastic surgery. You know, and even afterwards, I don't think people are being 100% honest with themselves when they see the after effect of plastic surgery. Are they really seeing themselves all of a sudden as a beautiful person? I don't think so. I think some of those people, after they get the plastic surgery, they look in the mirror and they say, I still don't look good. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? I still don't look beautiful. You know, what will it take though? I honestly think it would take a person learning to love their self for who they are. That's what I think. What you think? And I'm gonna look at this message from Geek. Go ahead.
I think that if we didn't have cruel people in this world to tell other people that they were ugly and that they weren't pretty and stuff like that, because I think a lot of it comes from self-esteem and what you hear from other people on a daily basis. So if people continue to tell other people, oh, well, I don't like this because you don't look pretty, or you
Mm-hmm.
should change that, or change this, or, you know, um, I think that, once people stop doing that, I think plastic surgery rates will go down. I think people will stop making augmentations to their bodies, to make them feel good about what the other person said. Because I feel like a lot of it comes from, what other people say. Um, a good example is Khloe Kardashian, right? She openly said, I got my nose done because I didn't feel comfortable with how my nose looked because a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
said it made me look funny. Now, did I agree with that? No. I felt like she was really, really beautiful before she got her nose done. And now, after she got that done, now she looks like a kind of completely different person. And it's just off putting to me.
But
Um,
but think
but
about it this way though. If she would have went in and got that nose surgery, and then her nose looked like, I don't know, a pig's nose, for example. Now I'm going a little extreme, but I'm saying this how some people would look at it. Like, oh man, it still look like a pig's nose, like it looks like a ugly nose, something that's not humanly formed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then what's the next step? Then you go back to the doctor and say, well, we can't reverse it. We can't give you your old nose back. You know what I'm saying? We can't do anything
Yeah.
else. That's a little, that's something that you have to think about when you go. And this is my advice. If you're going to get plastic surgery, then you need to know the pros and cons of the situation. You need to know the long term things about the situation, because don't let anyone or any doctor or anything tell you that this is going to be a forever look. It's not. Don't let anyone tell you that when you get this surgery done, that afterwards you're going to look better. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's not this. They can't guarantee you that. They're gonna go in. They're gonna do that surgery, and then afterwards you're gonna look at it, and that's what you have to accept. Unless you go back in and get another surgery, and they're gonna go as far as they can go, or as far as your money can stretch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's I say take those things in consideration. Geek said Erykah didn't even know she had a body until she dropped the video. And I know the video you talking about, Geek.
He said, if you know, you know. He's funny.
What's good with you? Oh, what up, Rick Tone? What's going on, man? What's up, man? But what you
Hey,
were
guys.
saying, um, I forgot your name. I forgot my own co-host name, Lena.
Wow, that's sad.
What you were saying
um,
though?
yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like because a lot of people are cool, like that's why a lot of people would turn to plastic surgery. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, and that's not saying that that's the reason why a lot of people that's not a reason why most people do it. I mean, some people do it because they want to look as good as the next person, they
Mm.
want to, like, younger women, right? You got all these people that you can look up to, like Nicki Minaj or Megan Thee Stallion, or people like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who
Cardi
they
B.
just see well, Cardi B. So
She
with
have
Cardi
surgery
B,
too. She have plastic surgery
she
also.
she had her boobs done, and then she got them taken out, and then she said, I got my boobs. She was like, when I was younger, I was dumb. I got my boobs done. When I got older, I realized, why did I do that to myself? And she actually got them taken out and said, you should never get plastic surgery done because of the things that they put in your body is so dangerous that it's not even worth the time or the money. And she
Mm.
publicly said that. So she's now against plastic surgery because she regrets doing that to her own body.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and she even did the steps to kind of backtrack from that and reverse some of the things that she had done, because it's not safe. And it's also because she's a mom now. She wants to set an example for her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
So she literally advises you not to do plastic surgery because it's not worth the time or the money with the stuff that they're putting in your body. And I totally agree.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have other women who are like, no, you should do it because it makes you look prettier. No, you should not be doing that. Like, for me, honestly, you should be able to love how you look in your own skin. Everyone is beautifully made in their own way. And you should find some type of confidence within yourself to love your body and love how you look. Because not everyone is meant to look the same.
Right.
So, and I feel like with plastic surgery, people they try their hardest to look like other people, and it's just, you know.
Do you
I
know
don't,
if she
I
got her
don't
butt
know,
done?
I don't know about her butt, but I definitely know about her boobs because she did an interview saying how she got her boobs done and she got them, got the implants taken out because she heard of like this stuff that she had put in her, and she just wasn't okay with that anymore. But I can look it up though, since I have it
Mm-hmm.
up.
So I agree with what Rick Tone said, man. So Rick Tone, and I'm a man, he's a man. Plastic surgery, you don't need plastic surgery. If you're trying to impress a man, is gonna like you for who you are. He know what you come with. You don't need plastic surgery at all.
Right.
And trust me, man, a man will take any woman. They come in all different shapes and sizes naturally. We don't care. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for that negative attention, then that's what you're going to get in return. If you want us to just look at you just for what you have and not what you truly have, then that's
Right.
the attention you're going to get. It's going to always be fake, a cloud of smoke. What do you have anything you want to say before we close?
No, not really. I just looked it up. With Cardi B, she had the only type of cosmetic surgery she had was her teeth and then her butt. Not her butt, her boobs.
Mm-hmm.
Was her teeth and her
Oh,
boobs, and that was it.
so that butt is all hers, huh?
Oh, wait, hold on. And she got her butt done, but what she did with her butt was something. She did one of those you go across to another country and get it illegally
Mm-mm.
done. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And she got some Botox in her cheeks, but that was about it. Yeah.
Mm. Well, look, man, this has been Man versus Woman with Suave and Lena. We've enjoyed this show. Thank you all for supporting us, man. Until next time, man. Peace.
Hey.
My timeline,
She watch,
on my Instagram,
blowing kiss,
all on my Twitter page.
retweet, duck face on me,
She on her timeline,
she lurk,
on her Instagram,
taking pics,
all on her Twitter
them pretty
page.
lips, duck face on me,
She on my timeline,
she
my
watch,
timeline, my Instagram,
blowing
my
kiss,
Instagram, my Twitter page, my Twitter
retweet,
page.
duck face on me,
Her timeline, her timeline, her Instagram, her Instagram, her Twitter page, her Twitter page.
duck face on me,
On my timeline, my Instagram,